Hola, ¿qué tal? And welcome to Mr. Anderson's next video on the 40-word question in the Spanish writing GCSE. Now, of course, the 40-word question is the second question. It only appears on the foundation writing paper, and it's straight after the photo card where you have to write 4 sentences about the photo. Okay, so here we have a typical 40-word question. Tu amigo español te ha preguntado sobre tu instituto. Escríbele un correo sobre tu vida escolar. Menciona asignaturas, profesores, uniforme, actividades extraescolares. Okay, now the key thing is to cover the 4 bullet points. You don't need anything flashy, but you must cover the 4 bullet points. And the easiest way to do it is to use opinions. Okay, so first one, asignaturas. You might not even know what asignaturas means, but you can still give an opinion on it. Okay, let me show you. Me gusta las asignaturas. Okay, now that's fine, but you might notice you have covered the bullet point. You might notice it's asignaturas, so ideally you'll have an N. Me gustan las asignaturas. If we've got an opinion, we can also justify it. ¿Por qué es interesante? Now again, that is okay. Alright, but to make it perfect, to make it even better, again this is plural, so if we can change S to son, and then of course we need to add an S to interesantes. Covered the first bullet points. Asignaturas, I'm sure you know, means school subjects. Profesores, teachers, same thing. Obviously, you love your teachers, so me encanta los profesores. This could of course be mis, couldn't it? Me encanta los profesores. The bullet point is covered. However, can I make it better? Yes, I can. I can add an M because again it's plural, and I can do a similar thing here. Perhaps I know another word for because. Puesto que. And it's the same thing, son buenos, perhaps. Buenos, good word to use because it means good, and so anything that you are giving an opinion of, you could probably use good and it would make sense. Okay, uniforme. I'm sure most people know what that means, school uniform, which of course again you absolutely love. So we'll go back to what we use me encanta again. Me encanta. It's singular, isn't it? So we don't need to worry about the N. Me encanta. Let's use me. Uniforme. Porque. And if we could use bueno again, a generic word. We could use interesante, fantastico. We'll use this word, guay. Okay, nice. Me encanta mi uniforme porque es guay. So again, 1, 2, 3 bullet points covered. Actividades extraescolares. Now these are cognates. I'm sure you could work out what they mean, but if you didn't, you can still use these rules to make sure that you cover the bullet point. It's so important. So we'll go back to me gusta. Me gusta. Actividades extraescolares. Okay, I need an N here, don't I? Because it's plural. Porque. Always try and justify it if we can. Let's add a bit more variety. Porque. Okay, el deporte, the sport, es fantástico. Okay, now again I've covered that bullet point. Now I could do with a few more words. I'm a bit short of my 40, so I'm going to add a sentence here saying what sports I do. Juego al tenis y al baloncesto. Okay, so there I've added a bit more about my extra curricular activities. Now I could add another sentence here or there, but the most important thing is I've covered the 4 bullet points using this simple opinions. You can always say something about the bullet point if you use opinions, and always try and justify them. The other important thing is if you see the word tu in any of the bullet points, tu of course means your, so that could have said tus asignaturas, tus profesores, tu uniforme. Okay, make sure that that word should be nowhere in your answer. You should not have tu anywhere, and of course I haven't. Wherever you have tu, you need to change that to me. Okay, my. Tu uniforme would become me encanta, mi uniforme. Okay, so make sure you give opinions to cover each bullet point, justify that opinion wherever possible, and make sure you're not saying your anywhere in your 40 words, and you're using me or mis instead. Thank you, and all the best.